Yeah, very good question. I mean, it's always think big, start small, our philosophy since years. So get in contact, really understand the technology, understand what it can do for you, what it cannot do for you on paper. This is why we're here at the fairs. We're able to show you the robots, we're able to show you the solutions, but then plan for a demo, then plan for a POC, plan for a first small project where you can start using it, but don't neglect the fact that you want to scale maybe at some point. So really have the target in mind. Now the question is, do you want to be infrastructure based, so have some changes in your shop floor? Or do you want to have the freedom to choose, I want the robot to behave exactly like this, or I want the robot to be freely moving? And we can combine both worlds with our solution. So we have an AGV mode and an AMR mode, where you can basically, by a switch, decide which one to use. I would say this is one of the fears. The other one is maybe about, will the people be able to use the robot correctly? Will they be able to maintain it? How will we be able to somehow transport to our people on the shop floor what's happening? This whole change management is always talked about. This is of course a process that it's easily managed if you know it and if you plan for it. Yeah, so we support the customers into what are the steps you need to do, what is communication. Everything can be solved by discussion and finding the right partners that can support you with that. They know that these things are really safe. I mean, if they come with a certification, it means, for Europe CE, it means that the personal safety is given. Then of course we can do things on top, which is we provide in both robots cameras on top of the safety lidars to ensure that also the load is safe in the sense that it doesn't crash anywhere, yeah? Or that if you have an obstacle, we can stop, we can synchronavigate all of that, yeah? I really appreciate the partnership with SYNAOS from start to end and on all levels, engineering levels, partner management, top management. We see eye on eye, we discuss things openly, and it has been this way since the beginning. And of course, the way I like it, it's because it works. We go to customers. We recently launched a project which was really benchmark. The customer is Brot. I think everybody who buys their bread at Rewe might know this company. So it's dough transport, it's transport of racks into automation machines. It's something you've never seen before. It's double the size of the robot. And we managed to do this in a very fast time with a high complexity. And it was because of the very deep collaboration, SYNAOS, Conti, and the customer together. And this is again a perfect example of how automation can be made easy by good partnerships. I mean, from our perspective, I can only speak. I would say robustness, autonomy. This is something where we will see that the robots will, let's say, remove all of the constraints or all of the concerns we have around PDA 50/50, about AMR. So really making sure that there is enough good examples, for example, SYNAOS and Continental as partners of solutions that just work. Yeah, and this I think what people are craving for, because that you can make a positive ROI. I believe especially with competitive pricing, I think it's clear, but it also needs to get the job done. And this is, I think, we will make a big leap into convincing the market and reducing all this, let's say, concerns. We started developing robots and we always said we are not going to go into the fleet management business because there are different layers in the solution architecture. There is an ERP, there is an fleet master layer, and there is a robot layer. And the customer must be the one choosing the best solution for each layer. And as you can see here, I mean, you have so many different processes, yeah? It cannot be just one single provider automating everything. And if you set on one solution which is very specific, you might not be able to easily get out of it, yeah? So you have a lock-in effect. So really be open, be transparent, collaborate, and really be proficient at your core. We do the mobile robots, we do the fleet master, others do ERP, and the customers can choose.